Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Don1, and I am back with another video. Game 5 is premiering tonight, okay? The Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers, all right? Now, I'm going to give you guys my opinion on tonight's game and ultimately who's going to win. But before we do that, let's travel down memory road, okay? Now, the Golden State Warriors took a commanding win in game 1 and game 2. It's really no contest. It was theirs for the Golden State Warriors. All right. Now, game 3, the Cleveland Cavaliers had a possibility of winning that game, but the offense pretty much got stale, and they couldn't even buy a basket when you're talking about LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving's ridiculous shot. LeBron James taking it down to the middle, which ultimately he kicked the ball out to Kyle Korver, and Kyle Korver, it was pretty much an air ball. All right. Game 3, the Cleveland Cavaliers could have won that game. Now, game 4, the Cleveland Cavaliers won that game. And the reason why they won that game, they took a lot of advice that I was mentioning to the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James on how ultimately you have a chance, you have a shot, you have an opportunity to beat the Golden State Warriors. Now, to me, if you're trying to play a high-paced game, trying to outshoot the Golden State Warriors, that is not going to happen. You're going to play into their hands. You're going to play into their advantage, okay? That's what the Golden State Warriors can do. The Golden State Warriors can play 12 deep, okay? They have individuals on the bench that can also score too. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers are a much older team, but the most they can push up to is maybe 6 men, a 6-man squad, okay? And like I said earlier, the Golden State Warriors are a lot younger, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are extremely older, okay? So this high-tempo game is clearly advantage to Golden State Warriors. Now, I stated in a video last week that the best opportunity and the best shot for the Cleveland Cavaliers to beat the Golden State Warriors is to grind it out. Make it a hard scoring game. Make them work through the zones, through the picks, and make them work on both ends of the court, okay? And game 4 proved that. Now, when I say grind it out, I'm not saying make it dirty. I'm not saying that they should injure one of their players, but Steph Curry, he likes tempo and pace. He also likes a certain area of the court. So let him work through them screens, even if it means holding him a little bit, grabbing on his jersey, whatnot. You have plenty of fouls to give. You have plenty of guys on the bench that can give you a foul here and there if the ref call that. Now, in the NBA Finals, they normally don't call those types of calls, okay? So make Steph Curry work through it. And when they made Steph Curry work through it, Steph Curry didn't have his typical game. Now, as far as the Durantula go, there's really nothing you can do with that boy. He's going to get his 30 automatic. The same could be said about LeBron James. The man is averaging a triple-double. There's really nothing you can do about LeBron James on that end of the spectrum. And there's really nothing you can do with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is still going to get his 30, okay? What you need to worry about if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers is the rest of the squad, okay? Try to make Steph Curry work for his points. Pressure, put a lot of pressure and D up the other individuals of the Golden State Warriors. And if you're able to do this, slow the tempo down. Make it a possession game. Now, the one thing that I was clapping for about the Cleveland Cavaliers, they encourage ball movement. They pushed the ball around. They pushed the rock around until they gave it to an individual that had a non-contested shot, an open shot, and the points were raining in by them doing that, okay? That's completely a different strategy than what they had in game 1 and in game 2, okay? Now, another thing that they did was Kevin Love. Kevin Love still got his plays on the outside corners, okay? The deep twos, the threes, this, that, and the third. But they also established Kevin Love's low post game. He got a lot of points in the low post, and I think they should continue to do that. I was saying in my video last week that Kevin Love should be doing this, as well as LeBron James. LeBron James did this for the Miami Heat. I know a lot of people may forgot about those series, but he established his low post game and got a ton of points in those playoffs when he used to play for the Miami Heat, and I think they should utilize that. They really don't have a defender that can stop LeBron James' low post game. Chances are they're going to let Draymond Green guard LeBron James, and that's when the struggle is real. I don't think Draymond Green can stop LeBron James in the low post game, okay? Now, another thing that I saw in game 4 was Christian Thompson, the emergence of Christian Thompson, both offensively and defensively. Yes, it was only 5 points, but it was 5 more points than what he scored in the first 2 games, all right? And then his defensive presence was known on the other end of the court. He was making life miserable for the Golden State Warriors. I think Christian Thompson should continue to do that, and whatever points you can get out of him is a bonus, okay? J.R. Smith even emerged. Now, I stated this in several videos. J.R. Smith is a streaky shooter, okay? Sometimes he's going to give you 20. Other times, he's going to give you a goose egg, okay? You have to pick your poison with J.R. Smith. But I still feel like you should split the time between J.R. Smith and Kyle Korver, okay? I think Kyle Korver is a better shooter than J.R. Smith, from the outside and those deep contested twos, okay? That's the reason why they got Kyle Korver on that squad, okay? Now, I think J.R. Smith is going to still have a good game, but they also should evolve Kyle Korver in the offense as well, too, in certain key parts of the game, okay? Now, at the end of the day, I still think and I still believe the Cleveland Cavaliers could win tonight, okay, if they do those things. And if they add one more layer to this, is slow the tempo, get it down, make it a possession game, allow those players on the Golden State Warriors to work and fight for their shot, keep them off rhythm. If you keep them off rhythm, that pretty much eliminates Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver likes his touches, but he likes his touches in bunches and in rhythm, okay? Keep them off rhythm, slow the game down, make it a possession game, and enforce the uses of low post presence, okay? Now, I think the Cleveland Cavaliers could win tonight, and if they do win, the pressure is on the Golden State Warriors, okay? The Golden State Warriors are going to come from tonight's game going, yo, is this deja vu all over again? We just went through this last year with the Cleveland Cavaliers. We had a commanding 3-1 lead, and then the Cleveland Cavaliers came back on us, okay? So that's going to be embedded in their minds in the third quarter. If the Cleveland Cavaliers are still hanging around, or if they get the lead, you'll start seeing the pressure with the Golden State Warriors start to get bigger and bigger. And the Golden State Warriors, like they did last year, they get kind of suspect when the pressure gets real tight, and those shots that they normally shoot at will, they start to think about these shots, okay? So that's what the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to have to do. If they win tonight's game, a lot of pressure is going to be on the Golden State Warriors, and they will have a possibility of winning Game 6 and making it a 7-game series, okay? But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Christy Don 1, and I am you.